Greetings and salutations, universe. This is Creeta, and this is Omnifactory. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. So we need a lot more stainless steel. So as you guys know, I've been kind of wasting a lot of stainless steel on this little silly project. Oh, I need my wings. Cool on, I need my wings. And it's coming along quite swimmingly. In fact, I just did nickel, and I concluded that when I did a little look-see at nickel, that we only needed the dust. I might be missing something, but like this nickel plate stuff right here for the mixed metal ingots, these guys, I think we won't use the nickel recipe. I think we'll end up using other stuff like tungsten. In fact, there's been a few situations where I got the plate and I think we just didn't need it, but that's okay, no big deal. But nickel is just gonna share some room in the zinc apartment, so just a little sublet, no big deal. But why do we need nickel? Well, we need more stainless steel. Oh, there's a new room, and there's the slug has a new box on top of it. That's gonna lead to the other thing. The other thing that we need is magnesium and chrome. What do we need for stainless? Let's take a quick peek at stainless. So stainless is manganese, nickel, and chrome, and then a whole bunch of iron. So why was I after magnesium? I don't know. I think I need manganese. Anyway, we needed a whole bunch of nickel, and now we have that. So let's see how much of this stainless can we pop out of here. I don't think it'll be a lot. Yeah, that's not a whole lot. But what we need for that is an EBF, probably a dedicated one. So hopefully in between episodes I've got some EBFs going. Heck yeah, I've got some EBFs going. Look at that, beautiful. All of these are hooked up. They're looking fantastic. I realize I probably accidentally made another cramped room. I'm sorry. Moving along. So standard operating procedures down here. We have a drawer controller, and then the controller Slavs is an unfortunate name right there, but that's okay, no big deal. Those look like they're going to function perfectly to get us access to these drawers, and they don't have to technically be right next to each other. This last one's not. A little bit of a cheat code right there. But yeah, that's sort of what we did in between episodes. We are continuing our work on the apartment building, and then we made a new version of a ore processing room. This was a little bit frustrating because apparently crushed is in a similar naming strata. So we have crushed going into this, and then crushed purified going into that little fellow. Let's take a quick peek at the sorting mechanisms here. If I only could see my screwdriver. There we go. Right, so crushed purified totally works, and then I have not crushed purified, because crushed purified can also go in the crushed category. So if we take a quick peek at copper, for example, we have everything going to a crushed copper ore, which I feel, now this is just a niche case, I understand, Exa, if you're watching, I'm sorry, crushed ore shouldn't be in the same strata, I suppose you could say, as crushed purified, because crushed goes into crushed purified can go into a crushed sorter. Anyway, this is my workaround, very niche setting, whatever. Ore goes in here, we make sure it's ore, it comes out of this ore dictionary filter, it goes into these macerators. Eventually the crushed ore goes into these washing plants, the crushed purified goes into these macerators again, and then dust pure will get to this turbo centrifuge. Small stuff goes into the packager via this chest so that we can control the amounts that go into the packager. And finally, dusts end up here. And I don't like how I can't grab in and out of a chest. So if I go here and I control shift click, it just doesn't work. I don't like that. So I can do it out of here. See? Boom, 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 boom. Lovely. And then right here, this guy goes to the drawer setup, or I can put it into this chest, which puts it into our system. Yoink, yoink. Now it's in our system. Lovely. And the last room that we built in between episodes was, oh, a liquids room. Ooh, look at that water. Oh, lovely. We're walking on top of sneaky torches, so it's nice and bright in here, except in the middle. A little bit more sneaky torches up there. Temple blocks? Mossy temple blocks? I don't know. It's pretty. We needed a fluid room. As it turned out, we didn't have any pyrolusite. I'm going to have to get some more of this, but we're just going to toss it into our system here. Beautiful. As I said, it should go into the macerators here, and I thought I had it on the correct setting of round robin. Round robin is a really good... What is wrong with you? Scroll, scroll, scroll. There we go. Round robin. Beautiful. So now the pyrolusite will go into these macerators. The macerators do their thing, and stuff comes out of here. Man, no round robins. Just doing terribly. But that's okay. No big deal. It goes into here, pyrolusite, yada yada, comes over to this direction, ends up in this chest, and now we have more manganese. Nice. The thing that I really want to learn about is actually these things. Fluid storage cells. Now, I don't exactly know how to use these things, but I'm very keen to learn. Now, this is a cell workbench. This, I believe, allows us to partition or specify the only things that we want in the cells. So, how would that work? I see there's some card availabilities, but what could go in a card? Fuzzy, inverter. Okay, so like I imagine that would be if you wanted everything except for what is right here. So if I wanted everything but water, I could probably have an inverter card. Okay, but I want this to be partitioned so that it only has water, right? And then we'll probably have one for, I imagine, biomass, and pretty much every fluid that is important for us. Now, why can't I drag that into there? That is a little bit frustrating, but that's also okay. Click, click, click. Okay. Partition, clear config, copy mode. The contents are cleared when you remove the cell. Huh. Okay. Anywho, we want to pretty much partition a whole bunch of things, and then we're going to have some drives, and hopefully that functions the way I want it to. So let's first find out. Do I have a new water thingamabobber so that we can test this? I certainly hope so. Boom, water. Now we need a spot where I know that ME is connected. Unfortunately, I think I know that it is beneath the floorboards right here. Yeah, we have ME right here. All right, ME drive, and I was told by the lovely folks on the Discord that we really only need 1K ME storage drives, but I'm gonna go with 16K. They're not that expensive. They don't use circuits or anything. Just a whole bunch of lapis and quite a bit of Certus quartz. But these ones are green, right? That's what matters, right? All right. Fluid drive and infinite water, and then theoretically this should be getting bytes. Cool. So we might just have sorted the water issue. Oh, try and get around the place. Let's see if we now have water. We do. Fantastic. So that is how water functions. And now if we wanted, we could have a fluid export bus or something like that. Fluid export bus. I don't know how it would work with an interface, but I imagine that we can probably, if I aim properly, hey, look at that aim. We could probably have water be coming out of here. Water. Yoink. Now there's water in this fluid interface, and I can probably pull out of it. That works surprisingly well. I do appreciate that greatly. Okay, I think we can work with this. Now, I think we're getting somewhere. So we have the ME interface, which tells me if I'm missing something, like hydrochloric acid. I thought one of the... Why can't I shift and see what these have in them? Anywho, this guy, I have a tank that will go into that, and then I can just go and get whatever fluid that we're going to use. So I'm starting to get all of our fluids from this location. Hydrochloric acid is in this guy. There we go. I probably have a duplicate in these somewhere, but that's okay. No big deal. 128. That tells me that I think that's one bucket is 128. So I guess all of these have it. Yeah, nothing has hydrochloric acid. Very strange. Wonder what one... Anyway, so we'll grab one of these, pop it in here, shift click with hydrochloric acid, pull this out, and toss it into our drive. Perfect. These two were very similar, so my brain wanted them next to each other. There was only one spot left there. Nice. And I very sneakily put a travel anchor right here, so now we can hop around the base. Huh? Fluids room. This is very tall. I might shorten this and maybe put like another room up there, or put something down below so that this room can be cleaner, and then have all of our crazy cables and whatnot from our lag spike fluids room. This got messy. I still think it looks cool. I really do appreciate it. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, with a fluids room, we can focus on getting a very important thing, phosphoric acid. I believe a big thing on this page is luminescence. All right? Along with apparently deuterium. We might be going to space soon. Yeah, fly to the moon. That will be on this page, and we can start doing certain crafting, specifically advanced crafting soon. So that's nifty. Is there anything else we can do? Explore extra utilities. We could try that out, but I think we're going to focus on phosphoric acid. So this stuff, I think, phosphoric acid requires this phosphorous pentoxide, and that requires phosphoric dust and oxygen. We have both of those things, so we should just get 2 chemical reactors, plug in some water, get some the other stuff, plug in some oxygen, phosphorus dust, and we should be good to go. It's so nice just to be able to grab 2 of these, because quite a few of these things are on call. We have everything to make motors, lots of them. We have steel rotors just being made automatically, and gold cables. I do have to manually make 4 of these items, but that's okay. We are working towards a brilliant set of automation. And apparently, hey, a quest. I like quests. So, what do we want to do with this? We could kind of just plop one right there and start working our way around. Sure, why not? Now, realistically, we'll probably have some cable back here, and we could probably sneak the second one underneath here so that we can sort of hide everything quite smoothly, I think. And even have an interface, an ME interface sort of in the wall that can have oxygen and then pull out the phosphoric acid. Has water, not oxygen. There will be oxygen down below, and I think that has the trappings of something quite fantastic. All we need to do is provide it power, and, you know, I don't think that's too complicated, but we can sort of show off that chemical reactor for a minute and then put that block later once we want to clean it up. So, now just the cabling. So, power right there. Okay, yeah, that should... Now, the funny thing is that we have ME conduits and power down here in what I'm calling the sewer. These things are probably going to end up going everywhere and probably connect in really unique ways. We have, I think that line goes up to, yep, our, what is this? The electric blast furnace room, the EBFs. And the funny thing is that the EBF line runs through the building in a very kind of, I think, interesting fashion. Comes over here, and you can see the temple blocks back there. And where I want power is right there. So I can just bring that power and the ME line down here, and everything is going to look so clean. But I did make a unique path right down here just for this ME line, whereas we probably didn't need that because that room is so darn close. Oh, watch out for that. Don't touch the vibrant alloy wire. That should be covered, but I think it's so pretty, so it's worth the danger. When that is powered, right now it's not, thankfully. If we touch this unwrapped cable, this alloy wire, we will go zzz. All right, there we go. So, if I think I've set this up correctly. This fluid interface has oxygen. This one has water. I could have them be doing similar things, but I kind of want to have this guy pushing up to this way, and this guy needs to supply the bottom one. I could be doing this in a much more efficient manner. I'm doing it in the way that makes me happy. So, I like water being on the blue line. It's just a good habit for my brain. Again, whatever makes you guys happy, do that. It's a really good system. And then we need item conduits. Yoink and yoink. I don't think anything is going into this guy from this item conduit, so we should just be able to do that. What are you supplying? I already forgot. I think I can click here, phosphor, which is kind of a yellowy brownish color. So we'll go with yellow, yellow, and insert on yellow. And this guy should have oxygen and phosphorus dust. Forgot about the circuit, because we need to make phosphorous pentoxide, which requires an integrated circuit number 1. But that's no big deal. We should have plenty of circuits on file. There we go. Beautiful. Toss that. Beautiful. 2, 1. Beautiful. Now, we don't have a lot of phosphor, as you can see here, but we now have quite a bit of phosphorous pentoxide. I like it. Can I take this and just put it in the ME interface and then it'd be happy? I would like that. Ooh, nice. All right. Now, I've even been fancy, and I'm putting an auto shutoff on this guy. The auto shutoff is stopping it at 64,000 millibuckets, or I think 64 buckets of phosphoric acid. So then we just need to set this to item auto output. It'll push it up here, and now if this thing had water, we should be getting phosphoric acid. Oh wait, was this water? This is oxygen. You should be on light blue. Again, whatever makes you happy. Oh, not that one's yellow. This one's blue. Light blue. There we go. The one up here is going to be bringing down water. So on blue, and it's going to be bringing up this, well, I guess that is, again, yellow. That's okay. There we go. Boink. And now this is, we want to insert on the blue and extract on the yellow. And we should be making phosphoric acid. How about that? Now, it might be confusing our system here It's now very confluffled because we don't have a bucket for that yet. Hey, there we go. Quest complete. So, once again, we grab a cell, put it in here. We're doing this so that it doesn't get confluffled in the system, and each cell is dedicated to one type. Again, 16K is just so that when I click on here, they're green colored. It makes me happier. And it did turn out that does require quite a lot of stuff. Now, at some point, this should say, there it is. Up top left, you can see working disable, which means that this guy should be device online. And if we take a look at our system here, we should see more than 64 buckets of phosphoric acid. Now, there was a little bit of overflow, and that is totally all right. Oh, that is fantastic. And this guy is now empty of the excess phosphoric acid. I could not possibly be happier, I think. That is so cool. Oh, you don't supply that. I'm trying to dump you in. Can I dump you in? I can't. That's why I had this tank right here. Doink, doink. Awesome. Now we just sort of hide these things like so. Boink, boink. And the wall can get shored up as well. How about them apples, huh? I think that is a beautiful start to our system here. Of having a nice clean system. And we have our phosphoric acid. Now, what do we need that for? We want to make luminescence. Now, this involves fluids, but the output is a solid, so we might have a dedicated spot for that, and I need to have automatic energetic blend. We'll just go grab some manually for right now and probably get a manual setup. Now, that is very dangerous, so I'm just going to put a facade on that. Oh, we need a Greg Tech one. I think you can just be, or no, applied energy, no, Greg Tech. Yes, Greg Tech. Yoink, we'll just do that one for right now so that I don't step on that accidentally. That would be bad. I know all of you would be very happy to see Creeta get zapped, but Creeta does not want to get zapped right now. I do not at all. Nice! It has an auto shut off, so it's not laggy. I could not be happier. Now let's make some luminescence. Alright, this is just a very, very temporary, we're making one batch of this because I don't want to set up something auto right now. I don't know where I want to do that. I'll do that in between episodes. But we can do a quick little single batch set of luminescence. There we go. This stuff is going to take our phosphoric acid. We need some energetic blend and aluminum dust. Speaking of which, I'm making aluminum dust by grinding. Okay, I need to fix the aluminum dust setup. That is something different. Now, this stuff is going to be very critical for basic components. Lumium? Lumium. That's coming up. But mostly these basic components. These guys are going to be used for making our extended crafting tables, and those get used for even more things. There's a level tier 4. There's so many different tiers of this stuff, and I've never played with it. So we do need to figure that stuff out at some juncture. Advanced catalyst. Okay, so this is the pathway towards that. We'll need black steel, which comes from that side of things. But we got the luminescence. That's critical. Looks like we'll have to do that in the next episode. Black steel. Did I take too long on that? Yeah, probably. But I wanted to learn about fluids. Okay? So, I hope that you will forgive me for taking a little bit too much time and having a very stuffed inventory. Woo, boy. Take those off. Thank you. Alright. I hope you've enjoyed. This has been Creeta playing Omnifactory. Bye-bye!